Okay, today's word is linear equation. Linear equation. So um, an equation is a numerical statement which involves the equal sign. In particular, it is a statement that two algebraic expressions are equal. So, for example, x plus 3 equal to 12. Because the equation sign, this becomes a linear equation. And 4x minus 2 equal to 12 are linear equations of one variable because the highest power of the variable is 1. When we talk about a variable, we are talking about the x here and then x here. That's why we have yes, the power here is 1 and then the power here is what? 1. That's why we said that it's a linear equation. A linear equation has 1 power, right? A linear equation has 1 power. The power of the variable is 1 and the power of this variable too is 1. So the power of the part of an equation is separated by a sign of equality. This sign, you see, it has been separated. We have some here and then others too here. So this linear equation has been separated and are distinguished as the right hand side. This side is our right hand side and then left hand side too. So the statement 4x minus 2 equal to 4 will be found to be true only if the x here is 4. The 4x, this statement can be found to be true if this side is found in 4. So the letter or variable whose value is to be found in any equation is called the unknown quantity. The process of finding its value is called solving the equation, and then the value so found is called the root or the solution of the equation. So when we find the solution for this and we see that this one is equal to 4, the 4 here becomes the solution or the root, okay, of the equation. So linear equations have only one solution. It has only one solution. It's not quadratic equation, but linear equation has only one equation. Note that a linear equation in a variable x is a number and a term in x. A linear equation which when simplified contains a number and a term in x. So linear equation in one variable can be solved by two methods. So let's come and discuss the method, the balancing method and the transpose method. So we are coming to solve the linear equation using the balancing method and then the transpose method. When solving an equation, you want all the letters terms on one side of the equal sign and all the numbers terms on the other sign. For example, letters terms equal to numbers terms. Letter terms equal to numbers terms. So you have a letter here equal to the numbers here. So it means that we are going to group like terms. All the letters should be on the one side and the numbers too to be on the other side. So to obtain this by the balancing method or inverse operation method, 1. Add the same quantity to each side, and 2. Subtract the same quantity from each side. So if you are multiplying, multiply each side by the same quantity, and if you are dividing, divide each side by the same quantity. So the steps are when you are adding, add the same quantity to each side, and if you are subtracting, subtract the same quantity from each side, and if you are multiplying, multiply each side by the same quantity, and then if you are dividing, each side must be divided with the same quantity. So you may do the above to get rid of some unwanted terms from each side of the equation, and you may decide to add or subtract to get rid of these terms. So to get rid of plus term or subtract the term from each side. Also, to get rid of a minus term, add the term to each side. So let's look at the examples here, how we go by it, and then we start from there too. So okay, so let's solve for x. So the question is, solve for x. 5x minus 3 equal to 3x plus 7. Solution. So this one we are using balancing method. So let's look at this. We want to get rid of the 3x. So what must we do? We have to subtract negative 3x from both sides. You see we have left hand side and we have right hand side. So we will subtract this one, 3x from this side, and then 3x from this side. So when we do that, you see that we have 5x minus 3 minus 3x subtract 3x. So this 3x has been subtracted, and then equal to the 3x minus 3x plus 7, because we want to get rid of what? The 3x. So when you do that, and you get 5x minus 3x, you get 2x, and then your 3x here. So 3x minus 3x is 0, so plus 7 is here. So 2x, this one you transfer this one, the 3x to here and the 3 to here. So you get 2x plus 2x equal to 7 plus 3, and then 2x equal to 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. And then we are looking for x, not 2x. So you divide both sides by what? 2. And then 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 1, 2 goes here, 5. So our final answer is what? X equal to 5. X equal to 5. So here we got rid of 3x by subtracting 3x from each of the sides. So when if you want to get rid of 5 2, you have to subtract 5x from each side, and you get the same answer. Let's look at another example. So 1 over 4x equal to 3. If you want to get rid of numbers, right? So you have to multiply both sides by what? By 4. Why? Because that's the LCM. Here is over 1. And then if you find the LCM of 1 and 4, you get what? 4. So multiply each side by 4. So you have multiplied here 4 times 1 over 4x equal to 3 times 4. And then you know that this one goes here 1, this one goes here 1. You've left with what? 1x, which is the same as x. And then 3 times 4 is what? 12. So our x is what? 12. So here we multiply both sides by what? 4. Okay, and let's look at the final question. Okay, the question is 6x plus 5 equal to 2x minus 7. So we want to get rid of 2x. What must we do? We have to subtract 2x from each side. So when we subtract 2x from each side, you get 6x minus 2x. That's the 2x that we are subtracting from each side, plus 5. So the same thing must be done to the right hand side. 2x minus another 2x, because we want to get rid of what? The 2x minus 7. So 6x minus 2x will give us 4 plus our 5 here. And then 2x minus 2x, here we'll cancel this one, will give us 0. So our 7 has been maintained. So 4x, and then we transfer this one here, 4x minus 7 minus 5. We got minus 5 because the sign of the 5 is what? Positive. So when it's jumping this wall, it becomes what? A negative number. Okay, when a negative number is jumping the equal to sign, it becomes a positive number, and a positive number is jumping the equal to sign, it becomes a negative number. So 4x equal to negative 7 minus 5, you get 4x to be equal to negative 12, because negative 7 minus negative 5, negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12. So we want x, not the 4x. So what must we do? We have to divide it by what? 4. So 4 goes here 1, 4 goes here 1, 4 goes here 1, 4 goes here 3. That's why we have x to be equal to negative 3. So we are on solving an equation by transpose method. So the balancing method of solving equation is time consuming. Yeah, you have to waste your time. So therefore, we normally use the transpose method to solve equations. So please pay attention to the following rules apply. So 1. A term in an equation can be transposed from one side to the other by changing the sign. And 2. A number that divides a variable or another number on one side, when transposed, multiplies on the other side and vice versa. So we transpose terms such that the variable remains on the left hand side and then the constant on the right hand side. So for example, the example on the board, you solve for x, 5x minus 3 equal to 3x plus 7. So we want to use the transpose method. So we look at where the variables are and where the non-variables are. So on our left hand side, we want to group the variables. So 5x minus 3 equal to 3x plus 7. We will group the variables on the left hand side and we will group the non-variable on the right hand side. So if you look at it, we have 3x. The sign will change because it's jumping over the equal to sign. Here it becomes a negative 3x. So equal to 7 plus 3 because here it was negative 2 and it was jumping. It became positive 3x. So if you subtract 3x from 5x, you get 2x. And then if you add 7 to 3, you get 10. We are looking for x, not 2x. So you divide both sides by 2. When here goes here 1, 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 5. That's why our answer x here is 5. So this question 2 says what? 4x plus 2 equal to 2x minus 6. And our solution is 4x plus 2 equal to 2x minus 6. We are using the transpose method. So we are going to group the variables on one side and then non-variables too on the other side. So here we have 4x on one side, the x on our one side, and then the non-variable on the other side. So 4x, we will transpose 2 to here, and then the 2 becomes a negative 2x. So 2x coming here becomes what? Negative 2x. And then the 6 is negative already, so we maintain the negative 6, and then we transpose the 2 from here, from the left hand side to the right hand side. So the 2 become what? To become negative 2. Now 4x minus 2x is 2x, and then negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. Now we are looking for x, not 2x. So the 2 goes here 1, goes here 1, 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here negative 4. So the answer is what? Negative 4. Negative 4. Our answer is negative 4. Take it note, because of the negative, it will affect what? The final answer. The answer is what? Negative 4. So let's find the true set for this equation. How are you going to do this? First, we want to find the x to be alone. We want to make the x to be alone. So we divide both sides by 3. So we are dividing this side by 3. So solution, we are dividing both sides by 3. So 3x equal to 12 will be divided by 3, and here to divide by 3. Now we know that 3 can go into 3, 1, 1, and 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here 4. So our x is equal to 4. So therefore the true set is the true set is x is to x equal to 4. So this is how we find the true set of this question. So you divide both sides by 3 here, so that the 3 will be eliminated because we are looking for the x. So 3 on 3, 12 on 3, and then we cancel each other. So our x here is what? Is 4. So the true set is therefore is x is to x equal to 4. Okay, 7x equal to 14. So the solution is we want to look for the variable for x. So we divide both sides by 7. So 7 over 7 equals to 14 over 7. And then 7 can go into itself 1. And then 7 can go into 14 how many times? 2. So the truth set is x is to x equal to 14 because 7 can go into 14 2 times.